Dear brothers and sisters, it's so nice to see you all back again on our channel Rise and Shine TV. And tonight's topic is the ancient medicine of ayahuasca, which becomes more and more popular with each day in nowadays society. I wanted to shoot this video for a very long time, but the knowledge and experience I have about this subject is very broad, so one video might be not enough to tell you all my experience, all my stories about this beautiful medicine. So I will shoot you two videos and we'll divide it into two parts. Tonight I will give you some life hacks on how the ceremonies go and what should you be prepared for. And I will touch base a little bit about my story, but not all of it, because all my experience and all my stories, I want to shoot a completely separate video which is going to follow this one. So my experience with ayahuasca started in January 2016, and I already gave you this story in my first video, and that I was in Miami and I had a vision. One night I had a vision that I will be with people, in a circle with people in white, doing some kind of work with energy, and I had completely zero idea what it can be. And then in a week I moved out to LA and my friends invited me to my first ceremony of ayahuasca. On purpose, I haven't read anything about it. I wanted my experience to be pure, and I wanted my experience to be my own. And my friends were asking me, aren't you afraid? But what can you be afraid of if you don't know what to expect, right? So that was my attitude, and that's why I want to shoot for you a completely separate video about my experiences. So for those of you who want to hear the experiences of others, can watch it. And for those of you who want to go into this experience without any expectations, you would have a chance to completely skip it. So I will just summarize in this video that up to date I had more than 70 ceremonies together with daime work, but daime is a completely different subject and we won't touch base anything about daime in this video. So this video is going to be devoted only to ayahuasca medicine. So all of these 70 plus ceremonies give me enough knowledge and experience to give you some life hacks, to give you some advices about how to proceed with the sacred medicine. I'm not an expert in any way. You need to drink much more than that to become a shaman if you want to go that path, and it's a lifelong study. So I'm just here for you to share what I think can benefit you in this experience, what I think can help you to avoid some dangers, because it is a dangerous experience and it's an experience for brave ones. So I won't recommend this experience to absolutely anyone, that's for sure. So let's just sum up in a very quick way what ayahuasca gave me. First of all, it enhanced my healing abilities. All my life I had a very nice aura and people felt safe and good next to me. They enjoyed my energy, and people used to tell that I have a magic touch, but that was about it, like on the surface. And after drinking ayahuasca, all my healing abilities skyrocket like hundreds times, and I was able to fully and consciously heal people. Second of all, ayahuasca changed completely my DNA, and that was a true miracle, because now I can eat wherever I want in any amount I want, and I'm gonna be still like that. I will be still skinny. And I used to love meat and fish, and after drinking ayahuasca, it wasn't like my conscious choice that I think it's bad to kill the animals and eat the animals. It was a little bit from the other side. I couldn't do that anymore. My body was rejecting meat, my body was rejecting fish, My body was rejecting any kind of alcohol, including wine. So this medicine completely cleansed my body, and that happened naturally. I wasn't doing this through willpower. It just came to me in a natural way, without any suffering, without any resistance. I just woke up like that one day, and that was a true miracle. Also, my mediumistic abilities enhanced, and I was already able not to only have inner vision of a spirit realm. I could literally see with my eyes, which is clairaudience, which is clairvoyance, I think, and that was another miracle also. So let's proceed to some dangers. For example, with mediumship, right? Once you're gonna go into experience of drinking ayahuasca, the astral world will open up to you. The spirit world will open up to you. And basically, drinking of ayahuasca, it's a one-way ticket. Once you're gonna see the astral, once you're gonna see the spirit world, basically you're opening up the door which your mind created. And once you're gonna do that, spirits will also be able to see you, and they will have access to you at all times afterwards. It's not like you open the door and then you close it. That door will stay open, and something in your mind will unclick, and something in your mind will get rid of some layers of that walls that were built during your life. Because look at the children. They have all, like most of them have their imaginary friends, right? And why is it so? Do you think it's really their imagination? Because the walls between the astral worlds and our material worlds are built in our mind. So the children's mind is not that strong. So obviously the walls between the worlds are not as strong, and children can easily see the spirit world. So the second danger I want to warn you, that with each day it becomes more and more popular to drink ayahuasca and to practice different medicines like that. So with each day it gets more and more commercial, and people, they see that they can make a lot of money out of the ceremonies. So amount of fake shamans increases with each day hundreds of times, and it is very important with whom you drink, because you open up yourself to something you cannot control, to something you do not know how to work with. So basically you relying your own safety into the hands of this person. So please be very careful whom are you drinking with and where do you drink the sacred medicine. Do a research. You might think like, oh my God, I found this shaman and this is the only shaman is available to me, and you in a hurry to proceed to the ceremony with this person. But this is because you haven't touched base with this world. This world is huge, and there are plenty of shamans. There are different kinds of shamans, and there are different kinds of ceremonies of drinking ayahuasca. So please do research. Ask the people who already drank to share with you a good contact. You can comment below on this video and write me direct. I will give you a good contact of shamans who will take care of you, who will protect you, with whom you will feel safe to go through all your healing, to go through all of these deep emotional experiences, to go through all these physical experiences. It's a very deep process, and this process is for brave people only. And if we start talking about this, I want to touch such point. Is ayahuasca a drug? Well, I ask the same question ayahuasca herself, because once you are in the experience, you can ask any questions you want and you will immediately get answers. So Ayahuasca said, yes, in a way I am a drug, but it's not a coincidence that in English language, medicine and a drug is pretty much the same thing. So to answer this question, you need to ask yourself, what is a drug to you? For me, a drug is something which alternates your state of consciousness, but it has a negative influence afterwards. Like, I don't know, LSD or something, it has some negative influence onto your physical body, or which you need to be healing after you take this drug. Well, ayahuasca, yes, it alternates your state of consciousness. It opens up you to experience different realms, but simultaneously it is healing you not only emotionally, not only spiritually, it is healing you also your physical body. It heals all of your systems. So this is a medicine. And after you drink ayahuasca, it's not like you're getting addicted to it. You cannot get addicted. You truly need a lot of courage to go into these experiences one time after another time. You need a real devotion to heal yourself, to be brave and courageous enough, because on each ceremony a part of you will be literally dying. And it's not a pleasant experience. It's not like you get high on alcohol or something. It's a really dramatic and really transformational and healing experience. So I don't think anyone could get addicted to it. It will be only your conscious choice to go or not to go the next time. So now I would like to share with you a couple life hacks. How can you make your experience of ayahuasca ceremony much easier? How you can help this experience to go smoother, you know, that you can actually enjoy the process and not get the suffering part of it only. So let's start how the ceremony will look like once you're going to go into it. There are several kinds of ceremonies. Some shamans can play the electronic music, well, the recorded music. In other times, well, most of the times, let me put it this way, they're going to be a live singing and a live music, live musicians. That's the best part, because music is such a huge part of it, because in music a lot of information and a lot of energy entails. Then there are silent ceremonies. They're going to be only silence, and there are dark ceremonies which are without candlelight, without any kind of light. You're just laying there in silence and in the darkness. So that's all the different kinds of the ceremonies. So let's take a more or less traditional one where the shaman can be singing and there are going to be live music. Most of the time, all of the time, I would say you're going to be in a circle, laying down, and there's going to be an altar in the middle. On the altar, it depends on the shaman, there you're going to see different statues of angels, archangels to protect the circle, candlelights, maybe crystals. The way the altar is going to be set, it all depends on the shaman. And after you're gonna come to the ceremony, you're gonna proceed with the sharing, and you're gonna share your intention. It's very important. It's the first life hack. It's very important that you come to the ceremony prepared, that you bring your intention to the ceremony, that you bring your questions to the ceremony. And the first part of this work will be sharing of your intention. Each one of you, one by one, will be speaking out loud your intention. If you feel absolutely uncomfortable, you can skip this step, but I would strongly recommend that you will put this intention out loud there in the cosmos, into the space you came to. Why is it important? Because once your mind will open up, Once you're gonna start receiving this tons of information, I cannot even tell you how much information you can receive per one ceremony. It can be so overwhelmed that you can kind of get lost, and intentions will gonna keep you centered. Every time you feel like you're getting lost, that like you don't know how to get yourself together, you don't know how to pull yourself up, you can, with the power of your mind, you can come back to your intention. You can ask that question once again, and the information gonna be divided, and you will only get the answers to the question you asked. So that was the first life hack. After you're gonna share your intentions, you're gonna go in a queue to drink the sacred medicine. So what life hack I can give it to you at this part? You can do it a few ways. You can completely trust your shaman because he already receiving the knowledge of what each person, the amount of what each person should drink. If it's a good shaman, he is already connected with the high intelligence, he's already connected with all the spirit guides, and he can give you a good advice on how much you need to drink, especially if it's your first time. He will have this feeling already. But this is just one way. What I prefer to do, once it is my time to drink, and I'm there in front of the shaman, and the shaman is pouring me the tea, the drink, ayahuasca, I will get my attention inside of my body, and I will ask my body how much you can handle, how much do you want to have now. Because first of all of this will go through your body. You might purge, you might get super anxious, and especially if it's first time, you won't be able to process it. But again, don't go into fear and drink a very little bit, because you really want to heal, you really want to cleanse all of your systems, you really want to cleanse emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So just ask your body, my dear body, how much can you handle at this point? And you're going to have a quick answer, let's say medium. And the shaman is pouring, and you can show him. You will understand, your body will tell you how much, what the amount of the drink your body can handle at this time. So after you drink, you go back to your seats, you lay down, and the ceremony begins. So here, what happens in the ceremony depends completely upon your own experience, and no one ever can tell you what your experience will be like. More to that, there won't be any two alike ceremonies. Every next ceremony will be completely different, and that's the beauty of it. You always drink, and you always go to your seat, and you always face the unknown. You do not know what to expect and how the ceremony will be to you this time. So here are a few life hacks I can give you how to make this experience more comfortable to you. First of all, if you get too anxious, too overwhelmed, if all these negative emotions start to come up, remember that it's only an energy, and you can choose what energy you experience. So swipe off like that, for example, this energy, and choose to experience love, choose to experience light, or wherever you're choosing at that moment. Second of all, if it gets too hectic, if it gets too anxious, smile. Literally put a smile on your face. Once you smile, it gets easier and easier with each breath. Second of all, make deep inhales and exhales. Calm yourself down. You can literally talk to every organ of your body and ask, for example, your heart to stop racing so much, because energy gonna become material. You're gonna be literally touching the energy. You could you will be literally taking light from the candle on the altar and shower yourself with the light. One more thing you can do is to consciously control your thoughts. Just remind yourself that thoughts run your reality and thoughts run your energy. So if you find yourself in a loop of thoughts, like for example, I have zero energy, I have zero energy, I have zero energy, that's one danger that ayahuasca entails, that you can get into those loops of different thoughts. So you must make a conscious effort, first of all, to stay vertical, open up, and think. For example, start a new loop. I have a lot of energy, I have a lot of energy, I have a lot of energy, till you're gonna start feeling the change. Another life hack: never lay down on the side, always open up. If you are laying, open up like that, lay down on your back like a star. If you are sitting, sit straight, let the energy flow naturally. It will ease out your experience 100 times. Also, a very good life hack I received from my shaman back in 2016, it's to wear white all the way, even your underwear, even your socks, everything. When you come there, come pure, come wearing white and white only. And also remember about fasting. At least a week if it's a first time experience for you, or 3 days before any ceremony. Do the fasting, do not eat meat or fish. I think you cannot eat avocados and some other kinds of food. This all you can Google, and this all you can ask your shaman. You cannot eat bananas. That's just a few things which comes up to my mind right now. You cannot drink alcohol, obviously. So come already purified. That will help for the whole experience, which can be really dangerous and really hard to run more smoothly. And once you're gonna go through this difficult part, once you're gonna cleanse yourself, then the magic will begin. You're gonna be able to speak with the angels. You're gonna be able to speak with the spirit guides. You're gonna be able to literally ask them questions. You're gonna have visions of different parts of your past or your future, or you can go into your past lives. There is no limit to what you can experience. The whole universe with all the future, present and past will be available to you to explore and to ask questions. You're gonna have telepathy. You're gonna pick up the emotions, feelings and thoughts of other people, and sometimes it's very crazy experiences, because you think, why am I thinking this at this time? But then after the ceremony ends and you are in the sharing circle and somebody tells his experience, you're gonna, oh my God, I saw your experience. I was also taking part in your experience. So this is actually the last part of the ceremony. After everything finished, you sitting down, and everyone, again like in the beginning, one by one, you are sharing your experience. You can also skip it, but it's up to you. There are two theories about it. Some people say it's very nice to speak out everything you experience for the sake of you to remember and to share with other people, so they know what was happening during this night of the ceremony. And the second theory is that you keep it inside and silent, and do not share for 3 days in a row your experience, to let it settle in, because it's going to be a huge amount of information received. And then you can start writing it in a diary, and only then you can share it with others. So this part is only up to you. If you're interested in my opinion, I prefer to keep it in. I prefer to sink it inside of me, because the work will continue for 3 days more, your inner work, and you're gonna get more and more insights. And if you spill it out, you can lose it. So I prefer to keep it inside of me and then write it in the diary. But if you like to share, it's completely up to you. You can share it at any time. So one more thing I want to share is that after drinking ayahuasca, you will understand that all of this is not real, that it's only a dream. And here comes another danger, that you can lose your passion for life. You will understand that actually nothing makes sense, and you will want to be in that realm of love and happiness at all times. You will want to be in the realm of the spirit and in the astral. But I want to remind you that you are here for a reason. You chose to come to this material reality. And after you're gonna die, you're gonna be there in the realm of the astral, in the realm of the spirit. So do not rush. You're gonna be there 100%. There is no one I know that escaped death and is not there. So enjoy this material reality. Don't go only into spirituality, because if you were a really materialistic person before you drank ayahuasca, you can become a really spiritual person, and again you're going to be out of balance. So remember to keep yourself in balance at all times, and that's going to be your study after drinking ayahuasca, to balance your material world and your spiritual world. And I will strongly advise to you to enjoy the beauty of this material reality. Enjoy beautiful dresses, enjoy beautiful shoes, enjoy going out in nature, enjoy accumulating luxurious life. Be here in the moment, in this material reality. Live this moment of your life to the fullest, because this is what you are here to do, to enjoy the material world on every step. Do not lose the connection to the divine, but also ground yourself and walk this life fully connected to the material side as well. But I believe in you, and I know that you will find your own way how to balance these two worlds. You will find how to stay grounded, and same time how to be spiritual, how to be connected to the divine, how to be connected to God, same time connected to Mother Nature. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to comment, because I want this experience to be amazing for you. I want everyone to try this beautiful medicine without fears, without dangers, without anxieties. And that's why I'm shooting this video, because there are a lot of dangers out there. There are a lot of fake shamans. There are a lot of not nice locations where you can be exposed to really negative, dark energies. So please be careful. Just be careful and do your research, and keep asking questions about safety. People who already drank, who had a positive experience, who had a good experience. And believe me, there are plenty of ways and opportunities to drink this beautiful medicine all over the world, no matter where you are. So if you have questions, once again, please comment below, and I will be happy to answer all of them. And I hope you find all of this information helpful, and I see you very soon back again here on our channel Rise and Shine TV with the stories of my personal experience of drinking ayahuasca. So I wish you all an amazing week full of happiness, love and joy. With love and gratitude, your Lakshmi.